everyone here at Schnack Financial. Hopes you had a very good holiday season. This week, we're going to be talking about networking. This is our Financial Friday, so if you didn't know, back in December we posted a video talking about a new segment we're doing. This is that segment. So, that being said, like I said, this week is all about networking. So, like every business, we sat down with our group at the beginning of the year and we went, how are we going to change our networking? Well, we decided that half the group wanted to do social media networking and the other half of the group wanted to do in-person networking. So social media networking being vamping up our Twitter, our Facebook, all of our media pages. The in-person networking being that we go downtown and we go to different events going on. So they always hold networking mixers, they hold different scorebook meetings, all kinds of different things that you can go to. So we had kind of a split down the middle of what we wanted to do. Me being the communication manager, I wanted to know more about the pros and the cons of both. Every business should do this when it comes down to figuring something out. Look into all of your options and make a list of the pros and cons. It's very helpful. It sets out a base, something that everybody can read. It's good to do. So I did this, and the pros and cons list that I came up with is as follows. In social media, it's quick and accessible. We all have phones. We all know that this is how this works. We can be looking at other businesses in the drop of a hat. It's far-reaching, so I can talk to a client all the way in Japan while I'm still sitting in my Chicago office. That's something that's very useful. It's less classified into high or lowbrow settings. So high or lowbrow may not be a concept that everyone is familiar with. When a business falls into high or lowbrow, it means the audience you're reaching is either in a higher echelon or a lower echelon. So if you're highbrow, you're more of like in the ritzy stuff, arts, theater, things like that are not accessible to everybody. And if you're in lowbrow, it's things that are more common to everybody. Everybody has access to it, they can see it, they can view it. Social media is falling into the no-brow category, meaning that it's accessed by everybody, highbrow and lowbrow, and can be seen in multiple different ways. So social media is very good for that aspect. And then it has many platforms. You have, like I mentioned earlier, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's Instagram, there's all these side ones that I'm beginning to learn myself, Alignable, all these ones that connect you to various different businesses such as yours or other clients too. Some cons of social media though, or it's less personable, or there's no context or nonverbal communication, you can't see how the other person is interacting with you. Even in a video like this, there's little nonverbals that you're not seeing. And there's little tonal things that get drowned out and all kinds of stuff. So it's less personable in that way. Another con to social media is that it can present the wrong image. We've all seen it. Like, different people, Twitter's been a big one that's been under fire for some people overusing Twitter, that just posts the wrong thing and it ruins the image of your company. So that's a huge con to social media because it can't go away. Once it's seen, it's retweeted, it's sent out, people see it, and you can't get rid of it. So in a company, you really need to think about that, about what you post, what you're saying, where it's going, who's seeing it, all these different things. So now we look at in-person. In-person, some of the pros of it is it allows for context reading. You're there, you're face-to-face with someone. Their nonverbals are there as well. So you can see the eyebrows raising, you can see the hand gestures, you can see the little things that you wouldn't with social media. More personable in that way. It's more assertive and it shows more initiative. If someone takes the time out of their day to come to you and to come talk to you, it makes you kind of want to get to know them more. It seems more like interesting. They definitely put themselves out there and show that they can do the work to meet you and your needs. It has varied platforms as well. You can go to expos, you can open up a booth, you can go sit down at a restaurant with a client, you can go to mix all these different things. There's so much out there for face to face that a lot of people don't know about these days. Um, the cons of in person are that it's more classified into highbrow or lowbrow. So you have events that are specific to one group or another. Where social media, it's not necessarily as specific. In person, you'll have organizations that run these events to go to. So a certain group is kind of targeted to attend these events. It's time consuming. You have to take time out of your day to drive to the event, to stay at the event. That's part of it. And then it can be pricey. Some networking events cost to go to these days. There are a lot of free ones, but some of them do cost to. So where social media is often free, you do have to pay for these in-person ones. So all in all, after looking at some of the pros and cons, I decided that it would be good to do both. This is our social media side of it. We decided videos were going to be super beneficial for us because you can see them, you can re-listen to them, you can share them. And we can also interact with you guys this way without being in person. That being said, we decided the in-person aspect of it would just take us a step further. So we've signed up for events downtown. We've signed up to become part of different organizations around here so that we can present ourselves to you in person as well as in these videos. So those are things to consider when you're looking at networking for your own business. There are many different things. I suggest reading articles online, going and looking up, talking to other people, find a mentor. Get involved with people who are in business to learn more about networking. Come in and talk to us. We have so many different tips for you on how to build your networking base. Next week, we're going to be doing a video on revocable living trusts. Our very own in-house lawyer, Henry Becker, is going to be coming in and sitting down with us. We're going to do an interview with him, and we're going to provide you guys with a whole lot of information that's going to be helpful for you to decide if you want a revocable living trust. So that being said, we hope you have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.